If you're a marketer in 2026, your biggest competition isn't other marketers. It's the ones who use AI to move twice as fast with half the stress and half the resources. So in this video, I'm building a set of tiny, practical AI apps that do the most boring work for you. And I'm building everything live in Replit so you can get inspired and just see how easy that is and actually build something by yourself. Trust me, if I build it, then you can build it too. Let's build. All right, first super simple tool that I built is the ultimate UTM generator, because I'm pretty sure we all know how annoying it is to use those Excel sheets just to add the right UTM parameters. So this is what it looks like. At first, I noticed that the dropdown was way too transparent, so I fixed it with one short prompt, and it literally took a few seconds. And after that, here we go. You can see all the dropdowns now have a solid background, and it actually takes just a few seconds to publish it. Now let's test it in practice. So for example, I'll select my website where you can actually subscribe to my newsletter in case you haven't yet. So then I'll paste the website URL here. Then I'll choose newsletter as the campaign source and email as the campaign medium. And for the campaign name, let's say Summer Sale 2026. Then I'll generate the URL and here we go. So it's ready. And now you can just send it to your email marketing team. So this video is sponsored by Replit, and if you're a marketer who wants to start using AI tools in 2026, this is probably the easiest place to start. So Replit lets you build real production-ready apps by typing what you want in plain English. Plus, you get AI help, hosting, and collaboration all in one place. It also connects to the tools you already use like Notion, Slack, Google Drive, and more. And Replit is the only platform with a full mobile app on both iPhone and Android, so you can vibe code anywhere. Use my referral link in the description to get $10 credit when you purchase Replit Core. Go grab it and build your first mini app today. All right, tool number 2. I also built this stupidly simple design brief generator. So for the task that we probably all hate with passion, writing design briefs. As usual, I just described it in plain English, the way I wanted it to work. As a result, I got this super detailed ChatGPT prompt. Then I pasted it into Replit and it just started doing its magic completely independently. And I was honestly impressed because it was literally talking to itself. It spotted issues in the front end and just started fixing them automatically. It even double-checked itself and ran a test to verify the application actually works. I didn't ask for any of that. So now let's test it. All we have to do is fill in this form and then click Generate Brief. A small detail that I think is incredibly cool is that you can just switch to the night mode here. There are also a few ready-made, most frequently used cases. So, for example, if you're asking your poor designers to work on email banners, you just click this preset and it pre-populates some of the data. Same with the LinkedIn webinar preset, for example. And if you work at a bigger enterprise company where you need to go in detail, you just toggle detailed mode and it adds more fields, including stuff for compliance. Or you can just stick to quick mode if you want the essentials only. So the idea is you either pick a preset or you fill in the form yourself. You set deadlines if needed, add details about the audience, add a few specs for the visuals, and you can also ask it to generate 2 different creative directions. So let's generate one for a LinkedIn banner. And while it's generating, I realized that one detail that I might have missed is attaching references. Perhaps I'm going to add it in the next iteration. I then also asked if Replit can connect it to my Slack, and apparently their agent can do all the heavy lifting for you, even for integrations. All right, so the tool number 3 is the ROI calculator. This is a good example of how sales enablement materials like ROI calculators can be crazily simple to build on Replit. It doesn't have to be super fancy or insanely pretty. It just has to work and it has to make the value obvious. So this is what I built, and this is something your sales team can literally use in their calls. For example, let's imagine we build this for a company that sells mobile app security software, and the sales team actually wants to show how much cheaper and more cost-effective it is to use their tool compared to hiring a cybersecurity agency. So the idea is you plug in a few numbers. So first, the number of weeks it normally takes to do one mobile scan, then the hourly rate, let's say 500, and how many employees you need for the project, let's say 5. And then in the backend, it automatically compares that to the price of your software. So now the sales team can show if you do mobile app security manually, you spend around $800,000 versus $5,000 with our tool. And you save almost 200 days. And this is kind of material that is not just useful for sales. You can also use it for content ideas, ad ideas, and basically anything where you need to communicate ROI fast. Also, initially, this calculator showed percentages, but I found that a little bit confusing. And what I love about Replit is you can just literally select a specific element and just ask it to fix that exact thing. So I highlighted the percentage part, asked it to remove it entirely, and it was super, super easy. Now over to you. I'm not going to be adding the links to the apps that I built, so you actually get to try to build something yourself. And let me know in the comments what you managed to build with Replit. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in my next video. And for some reason, YouTube thinks that you should continue watching this next video.